Yeah. Amidst more devastation. Yeah, all people, the elderly affected, as are children, homeless, and sleeping bags, blankets, quilts, vitamins, antihistamines, antibiotics and anti-viral medication is needed.
Yang simpel gitu loh, ada uang udah ambil aja.
Kasihan itu harus dipotong.
Oh alah, iyalah, kasihan dia siapa itu Bella?
Arrival in Lombok. Safe and sound. Supplies. Ifan. Yes. Fatina. Contact's been made. Handsome and in the flesh. It's at 5 o'clock in the morning, but yeah, we're here with the man himself in Lombok. Hope you're well. How are the blocks divided? If that's block 1, that's block 2. How are the blocks divided? Is it different villages?
No. We are mixing because when we running, some issues gonna be getting tsunami. That's why we find highest.
And how many blocks are there?
3.
3. And 2,500 people.
Yes.
All in need of food, water, medicine, and most of all sleeping bags, right?
Yes.
In some cases, as many as 50 in one tent.
Yeah. In here it's around 50 people, including kids.
Yeah.
Here is this is where I am with my kids.
Hello. Selamat pagi. Hello.
We are here 15.
Boleh pan?
Bare tahu yan nganti apa terana. Kloko de o kola nanu ta.
And that is what looks to be a solid, well-constructed house made mainly of brick. That's one thing this cursory drive around is teaching me about earthquakes. They don't seem to like brick all that much. The buildings that have walls of solid stone, even the buildings that are showing signs of damage, seem to be keeping their structural integrity. But anything made of smaller bricks or lumps of stone, devastated, smashed to bits. Coming apart. Biblical. That sort of Deuteronomy way. Beautiful, calm and tranquil. Yeah, away from the buildings, away from the dwellings. We just passed we past a mosque that collapsed, killing many people inside. How many died in the mosque? 60. Yeah, 60 people died when a mosque caved in and upon itself. And you get outside of a village, outside of a town, away from the dwellings, and all is calm. Yeah, smart Paggy. Still in the danger zone, but we've moved away from the camp, and more dwellings seem to be standing here. There's still signs of slight devastation. Yeah, lots of rubble, but some buildings seem intact. But generally around North Lombok, there is to be seen carnage. Northwest Lombok, rather. Okay, we've come from Permanent camp. Seen some. Yeah, we've come from Permanent, and this is another camp around 9 or 10 kilometers away, I dare say, up at Tanjung, and the surrounding areas of, you know, largely rubble strewn. Again, most people in tents, a large concentration of people in tents, police. Yeah, but bricks flying apart like leaves. The buildings with, as I say, the buildings with singular wall structures keep their structural integrity. Temples? Temples. We've got Hindu and Buddhist temples here on Muslim Lombok. It's pretty cool. Mountains and volcanoes. It's still a very beautiful part of the world. Nasi fan, a very beautiful man. Yeah. If only my shitey camera could properly convey how green and pleasant some of these fields are. There are poems written about England's green and pleasant lands, but you know what? Lombok is deserving of its own prose. It's a beautiful island. Trees have been taken up from the road more uneven, trees felled, palms and bananas. Hello, selamat pagi. They're usually infallible. Earthquake, but yeah, we're seeing some tree damage up in the hills of Ganga. Yeah. Unlike England, Lombok pays a price for its beauty, for its extreme, exotic splendour. It also suffers extreme weather in the form of climactic conditions, in the form of earthquakes, torrential downpours, landslides, tsunami risk, volcanoes, all the typical Indonesian good stuff. Yeah, its beauty comes at a price. Would you look at this? It's a tragedy I'm filming it on this phone, the veteran of countless falls, because a proper camera shows a spectacular view. You can see the Gili Islands to our right in the ocean. There's a waterfall to our left. And mile upon mile of coconut palm jungle. And we're up in the hills.
If I bring a tina fire, I just bring it here.
Yeah. I don't blame you. A hell of a viewpoint. This is Ganga up in the hills. Fairly typical scene of this part of West and North Lombok. All the northwestern corner has been shattered. All the buildings of brick and stone, smaller lumps of stone, devastated. The only buildings that we've seen survive intact have been made of wood, thatched, which you would think is strange, but apparently not. Yeah. Amidst more devastation. Yeah, all people, the elderly affected, as are children, homeless, and sleeping bags, blankets, quilts, vitamins, antihistamines, antibiotics and anti-viral medication is needed. And yet more scenes of devastation in northwestern Lombok. Entire villages up here just crumbling in stone and brick dust and ruin. Complete ruination. This building's about to collapse. Like the Indomart just down the road. Yeah, it's on its last legs literally. I mean, it's teetering, and the rest of it isn't faring much better. You step through and yeah, corrugated sheets, brick and stone, and yeah, in some cases people pulled out from under these wrecked dwellings. It's all very grim. We're about to enter yet another makeshift camp. These are springing up with horrible familiarity all over Lombok from utterly devastated villages, and you have people living in tents sparsely, and they're all homeless. And yeah, blankets, quilts, sleeping bags are needed, vitamins and medicines. Hello. This is a microcosm. This is several hundred people of one village which has been flattened in its entirety. But back at Pemenang camp, whence we came, there are 2,500 people. What's that, brother? Yeah. Okay, you have the elderly, you have children, all homeless now, subsisting on very little. Supplies are scarce and much is needed. And this is just a microcosm. Remember, back at Pemenang there are 2,500 people. This is several hundred.
He break his back.
Okay, broken bones, serious debilitating injuries, and little care other than that which the family can administer. doctors are needed in northwest Lombok for sure. Stock?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, these are the kind of supplies we're looking at.
For all people, 300.
For 300 people.
No, not 300 people. 300 head of family, and then we have people 1,100. 100 pirapan? 1,100.
There's 11 people in this area.
Yeah. 1,100 pira kalau Titan? 1,113. 1,113.
Yeah, that's astonishing given the space of what we've seen thus far. It's cramped to say the least. I film? Yeah. Your house is this way?
No, this boat came.
Your house is gone. The entire village.
All everything done.
What's your name, sir?
Andrew.
Andy.
This is so sad. That's all village here. This maybe you give some that you call your friend donation.
Yeah. And what's most needed here?
Rice, drink water. Just have like this one, that camp, emergency camp.
Yeah. Rice, clean water.
Yeah, clean water. This
Blankets, sleeping bags.
Blanket, of course. Because that's very cold.
It gets cold at night.
Yeah.
It's absolutely sweltering hot now.
Yeah. It's like the blanket that's for baby also, like pampers.
Yeah. Yeah, children and elderly people up here, cold nights, swelteringly hot days.
That's, and the noodle maybe it's not that bring, because there's many noodle every day, every night the people drink, that the people eat like noodle, because it's not nutrition, not it's better maybe vegetable.
Yeah, rice, vegetable.
Yeah, vegetable, rice, and
eggs,
because have the healthy food, healthy drink is better.
Yeah.
Maybe juice, something.
Juice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
All the water is to be good, but more the good like juice or the ion body, natural water also.
Yeah. I've seen East Bali, and there's a little bit, there is damage there, but I mean, compared to this, there are mosques down the road that have collapsed, and 60 people dying, and entire villages just completely wiped out. You guys really are in need up here. So if there's anyone in Bali or Australia or internationally, but particularly right next door, only a boat ride away, we brought some supplies over yesterday.
You see the people
there's
like
more coming tomorrow, but there's so much more needed.
You see the people sick, like the falling down, and the broken the bone behind. Come, I see you.
Yeah, I saw him. We need doctors. People need urgent medical attention.
This one. That you can make video like the bone behind broken.
I'm sorry, sir. Maaf banyak.
One. Oi. Oh.
And another part of the village on the other side from the tents for makeshift dwellings in which everyone's sleeping now, and it's a similar tale. Film this.
This
Okay.
like the Pokari.
Yeah, Pakari sweat.
Pokari sweat limit.
Yeah, more effective than water
Yeah,
in these
more.
kind of conditions. Yeah. little toy bike there, looking somewhat forlorn amidst the chaos and carnage.
Where you come from?
England.
England. Lovely, jubbly.
Lovely jubbly old bean. Thank you for this, Andy. We'll try and there's some. Okay, we just passed the remnants of Andy's house. All his family have lost their homes. Andy was out on the Gili Islands, which we caught a glimpse of in the hills on the way here, and equal scenes of devastation there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going over on a boat on Tuesday. Apparently the clean-up's already begun there. They're talking about reopening it in early September. September the 6th, someone said at Lemba.
Get the normal again in Gili. Yeah, maybe still little bit long month. Maybe 1 year or the 6 years maybe. That's operational. That's coming in Gili or everything. Because that's people many stories scary, yeah, about the coming again. That Greenwood house, you know that one?
No.
That people, all that selfie here. It's good view. And downstairs the waterfall.
Yeah? You got the waterfall right next door?
Yeah, that's the waterfall.
Yeah, again, this is a place of absolutely incredible beauty, but they certainly pay a price for that beauty. The occasional earthquake, landslide, risk of gigantic wave or volcano eruption being a occupational hazard.
Big house.
And from scenes of devastation to one of the most spectacular viewpoints.
When the weekend, yeah, Sunday, many people here, take selfie. Yeah, but now everything done.
What's its name?
The tree house.
Yeah,
Tree house.
the tree house. And yeah, it's amazing. It's hard to know just how to enunciate how peculiar that is and how saddening the scenes that we've just left behind to this. It truly is beautiful. I'm filming it on a rubbish camera from a phone that's been dropped a million times, but it's spectacular. Yes,
This place is local get money from this place.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just asked them to fix this first, then. Yang penting harap mie, pokoknya
Yeah, and another thing that's desperately needed, Bactroban cream and antibiotics, because as you can see, some of the elderly and the younger members of these societies are particularly susceptible. The ones who have weeping wounds, open cuts, they just ulcerate and they're becoming infected with staph, MRSA, and it needs Bactroban. You can get it in any Bali pharmacy for pennies. A good Bactroban load, a Bactroban dump on northwestern Lombok would be quite welcome. That and antibiotics, clindamycin and rifampicin, if you can get it, and maybe amoxicillin, but the penicillin derivatives aren't as useful. Clindamycin, I would say, and rifampicin, or ciprofloxacin. They all work, but Bactroban cream most importantly of all. And touchingly, you have Addy's mum, Addy's family, chopping chilies. Everyday life is continuing. But Addy, we're getting earthquakes how often now?
Yeah, earthquake, I think every 15 minutes coming. Before, when I drive the motorbike, the earthquake coming a little bit bigger.
Yeah, and the 5 point something on the Richter scale, Ifan says. Yeah. Yeah, the big one, which, I mean, we felt it all over Bali. I was in a cinema and it sent everyone panicked and fleeing, screaming. And that was over in Bali. That was 7.1. And then there was another 6.4. But every 15 minutes there's something that's 5, that registers between 5 and 6 on the Richter scale.
Very, very scary, brother.
Yeah, constant aftershocks. Yeah. But as ever, chilies are being chopped and normal life continues. The indomitable human spirit. Okay, and Tommy's here from Gili Air. Tommy was caught on Gili Air when this was going on, and tell us about it.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Tommy, and then we need your help because I need sunlight, and then they said with some food, and then something like shirt, like water, blanket, like this, and then okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
just to fill them in, we're on a mountain. We're on a small settlement on a mountainside in northwestern Lombok, and you came here because you were scared of tsunami.
Okay,
Yes.
And we trauma with I have not tsunami in Lombok Utara.
Yeah. People are scared of tsunami, right? Constant aftershocks every 15 minutes.
Until now, the people are scared with tsunami because every 15 minutes the earthquake coming, and then can see.
Yeah, the last earthquake was when we were driving here, right?
We were driving with you.
Yeah. Coming down this mountain, yet more spectacular Lombok beauty.
Yeah.
Again, they pay a high price for it. Mile upon mile of coconut jungle. Mile upon mile of coconut jungle leading to pristine waters. Bagus pohon klepe. Still terrible. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. That river's run dry. Yeah. These are hot days, cold nights, but swelteringly hot days. Another partially destroyed village. Familiar sight. I actually stopped filming for a second there because I was just filming beautiful coconut palm plantations, and then yeah, back to civilization, and this is the grim reality of what the quake's done. Yeah, it's a Buddhist village, actually reduced to rubble. obviously some dwellings are standing, but the signs of devastation are everywhere, and there's even a hospital. Scene of devastation. So what's the story here, fan? Is this still the president? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah, now we're saved.
President is still confused.
Look at these whippersnappers. Ah, camera shy. Best way of making them disappear, pull the camera out. Hey darling. Hello. 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 Hello you. I'm on video, Daniel.
Yeah.
Kid's got my name. He's a better looking Indonesian Daniel.
Yeah.
Look at that smile. Like the song, Daniel, my brother. let's experiment. Okay, two of them ran away already.
Yeah.
As soon as I pulled it out, but let's put the camera on and see what they do. Alright, ta-da! Ah, you're all on camera. Oh, everyone except Daniel, stay strong, brother.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm here with Helman, whose son has a fantastic name.
Yeah, it's the same as you, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he carries it better though, and he's better looking. Alright, Helman, you were out there on Gili T.
Yeah, I was there on that night, and then it's like crazy night, and then we don't know what to do. We can't help each other or something like that. Actually, even help ourselves is quite hard, and then yeah, that night's what bit crazy, and then we don't know what to do. The issue is quite crazy, like tsunami. We don't really care about the earthquake, but the tsunami make everyone crazy. But now, yeah, Gili is need like help or something. Like there is some more people, like there is some people staying there because they cannot leave the island because they have no family in around Lombok.
To clarify, there's what, between 30 and 50 people still on the Gili Islands that cannot leave.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Because they still have a family around Lombok, but they have no place to stay. That's why they still like staying in the island. That's the reason why. But to get some food, they're still like walking around as every restaurant. If they still have like beef or vegetable and stuff, and then they keep asking like the owner to help them to get some food, nice food or something like that. Because since last week after the earthquake, they only get like a noodle, something. That's the only food they can have. But they're still alright for the water at the moment because there is some stop still have any water, but they don't sell the water, but they're just waiting people to ask the water.
Yeah, and to reiterate, there's boats daily that are going out to the Gilis to help with the cleanup. The cleanup just begun this week.
There is some doctor, like Western doctors coming yesterday. I saw that 2 of them coming to help them because one of my friends has the auntie. They are like really sick there, but she's really scared to go to Lombok because the north of Lombok has no really good clinic actually because they have no building to do. Like you know what I mean? They have no like good clinic. They still have a good doctor, but they have no good place to like make people. I mean, like for example, like the hospital, because people is really scared to stay inside of the building.
Yeah, main hospital is badly damaged as well. It's yeah.
That's what I mean.
I saw some devastation that way, and the northwestern Lombok certainly still needs doctors. I found people in tents up by Ganga with one man had broken his back and couldn't move, and he was just laid on a blanket stretched over basically a hard floor. The blanket didn't offer much in the way of protection. No medical assistance, no medical attention.
Yeah, especially to get a tent is quite hard. There's even in Lombok, like east west of Lombok, it's quite hard to make a tent. They still have a tent, but they sell really expensive from it. That's why we are really hard to find it.
Yeah, people are selling tents as well, which is
selling tent and then like more expensive than normally.
Yeah, disappointing. These kind of situations, scum always rises to the surface.
Some of our like Western people helping us. They go into Bali to get some supply, to get some like food, drink, or something like that. Yeah, it's really cool.
Yep. Well, we're all gonna keep trying, brother.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, I'm here with Nini, and just giving her some supplies. But Nini's daughter is sick in a hospital, and not only is she homeless, like so many thousands of people in northwest Lombok, you don't have a tent either.
No, I don't have.
You don't have any kind of housing or any kind of shelter whatsoever.
No, I don't have. I need like clothes for my daughter.
And there are many people in this area who do not have tents, do not have shelter. Are you close to here? Are you staying close to here?
Close. I'm with my friends and my one cousin.
Yeah. And
one auntie. I don't have husband. I'm single parent.
Okay. So in Bali, for the collection points, if anyone can donate tents, if anyone can donate any kind of portable shelter, as well as sleeping bags and quilts and blankets, are all desperately needed. Not everyone, even amongst the homeless people, not everyone is even in a tent at the moment. Okay, I'm so sorry. Common amongst children and the elderly. Open wounds, in this case bandaged, but still showing some signs of infection and just being sterilised now. But obviously Bactroban cream and non-methicillin based antibiotics are needed. Okay, fairly commonplace in this kind of tent. There's a lot of people sleeping in here at night. How many are in here, typically? Some of these tents house 50. They're sick people without medication. Okay, I'm with my man Nine, and I didn't expect a Gaelic speaker around these parts.
What's the crack?
Oh, the crack at the moment seems to be a bad one, but you're still smiling, you're still strong. You got lovely pohon kelapa bagus. People here still smiling, still strong, still speaking Gaelic in northwest Lombok, Indonesia.
Yeah. Stand up for the boys in grey. Of the right.
Oh, I don't know about that one. All right. Yeah,
all Irish. He knows that.
But yeah.
Puck Mahone. You know Puck Mahone?
Yeah.
Kiss my ass.
Alright, I'm gonna wrap up the Irish and Gaelic now before we descend into hardcore republicanism. But still, that's pretty cool. Your daughter's beautiful, beautiful eyes.
Thank you, Guru Maggard.
Okay, here we are in front of a camp near Bangsal, and 2,000 people living in tents herein, and this is the communal well and toilet. Right behind it you can see the toilet with the banner wrapped around it, advertising boat times out to the gillies, which obviously have been discontinued. The gillies have been cleaned up as we speak, nearby Bangsal Harbour, about a kilometre from here. And right next to it is the well, and 2,000 people are using it. And many people are relying on this water to wash their bodies, their clothes, and also to prepare food. And this is it, and that's the toilet for 2,000 people as well. So people who are in dire need of all the aforementioned, you know, water, rice, eggs, milk, antibiotics, Bactroban, etc., etc. And across the way you can see another part of this camp, and another 1,000 people over there, and people need help. Get involved, Team Human.
Hello.
Hello. And as ever, the world still turns and the ride goes on. Post-disaster, you can bank on some things continuing, and that is that kids the world over will keep playing football. Goal, 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 goal!
Remember nothing a quick more. So heavy, yeah?
Oh, the ball's heavy.
Yeah. The remember for the quick is gone. Yeah.
Oh man, they're tiny humans too. Oh, speaking of kids, look at that little creature. Absolutely wild scenes here. The president of the Indonesian Republic. Is it the president, El Presidente himself, is visiting a camp near Bangsal in northwest Lombok, and people are going wild. Okay, we're here at Pemenang.
Yeah.
This is the one you've got to watch out for. The
Not good man.
Secret Service police. He just arrested me. This is my friend Sandy.
Yeah.
What's your name, brother?
Me too. Mr. Eka.
Mr. Eka.
Yes.
I'm the police commandant. And yeah, we're here. I didn't realise we're here giving donations from Bali, and didn't realise El Presidente was here, and I got briefly arrested and taken in. So what's going on, guys?
What's going on? You free now?
Okay. Okay, secret.
Cigarette or secret?
Both. Okay, I think we're done. I'm free again.
Hey, Brian, I want to go into the Tabango. You can go with me.
Okay, cool. Oh yeah, so I had another brief bit of excitement. First, your brother and I have to tackle a snake, a big python that was scaring people, and then Addy and I stumble into the president of Indonesia, who was visiting a camp.
Oh, very hard to get this
Yeah,
one.
he got a supply bag. I just got arrested. Yeah. Yeah, they don't want bullies sniffing around. But no, the police, they turned out to be pretty sound. Okay, and we've got a hospital here. Hospital tent. Doctors and medics are still needed up here. This is the Bangsal area. El Presidente just bounced. Police and army all over the place. The mosque is just up this road that collapsed with 60 people inside it.
Must make me cry. Wow, very hard, bro.
I'm sorry, Adi.
Yeah, my feelings.
And this is Adi's village. It's his first time coming back since the earthquake, which now is a week ago. He's been in the same clothes. He hasn't been able to go change his clothes, replenish his stock in any way. His extended family are in tents. Yeah, Ifan's house is up here as well, also reduced to rubble. Yeah, but some dwellings remain intact. A few lucky ones. But right next to them you'll get the shattered wrecks of what were once family homes.
House.
Yeah, fairly typical of the villages around here.
Hey, down low.
Selamat pagi. Is this your home, Addy? Total carnage. Yeah, Addy saved up for 4 years, and in a matter of seconds, 4 years of savings were lost. He was saving up. He works on Gilly Tea, and he was saving up to take his family to a new house, to have a new house built. And a few seconds of vibration brought that dream down. It's hard to find words when you're surrounded by this on a sweltering hot day. Just the stench of despair. Dusty, forlorn. It's hard to properly enunciate what's happened. How wretched the whole situation is.
Oh yes, man. Wow.
Sorry, brother.
Yeah, man. This one house already take money like 150 million rupiah. Not already yet. Not what I mean.
Complete.
Yeah, not already yet complete. And then my sister borrow money on the bank like 18 million. And then now 20. Wow. No job. Many bank.
Yeah, a lot of people around here are reliant on the Gili Islands for the tourist trade. A lot of their jobs come from the Gilis. Dive instructors, or work in bars, work in restaurants, waiters, barmen, servers, receptionists, whatever it may be, serving the tourist industry. And now they're not only homeless, but they're left without jobs too. And limited means of, well, nil means of funding the repair for reparation. This is the abject misery and devastation that the 7.1 earthquake can do near its epicenter. Yeah, another street down the road, and again the devastation typical of this earthquake. Yeah, supply run number 2. We're at the front of the queue. Picked up more supplies, a passenger en route. And it's touch and go as to whether or not this ferry leaves without us.
Yeah, touch and go.
Oh, we'll see. Keep the faith, Pete.
Leaving.
Oh no, the bastard is moving. Still, it's not over till the fat lady sings. Or the horn blows. Go on, just one more. Bastard. Ah.
Leaving, boss.
God's mercy on you, swine.
Awas ya.
Aduh, pokoknya gua. Apain panik lah?
Bukan, ini udah pipis. Udah tadi kan kita saling tubruk mati lampu kan, gempa gede banget.
Apa ya, apa? 6, 5, 7. Mana? Ini ada baterai dikit.
Okay, part of supply run number 2. quite a strange day. It's now a week and a half since the initial and extremely damaging earthquake, and with the several that accompanied it. A week and a half since I first came out here, and we arrived last night, and everybody in this small Losman was sleeping outside here. We put our heads down just because everybody in the camp was asleep, so we came here. But everyone was asleep on mattresses. There were no fewer than 6 earthquakes yesterday. One of them was reportedly a 7.1, one was a 6.5, and people sleeping outside, all up and down the street. The phone was dead, but people were preferring to nap at the mercy of the elements on the concrete rather than inhabit their dwellings. Anything with a roof was seen with fear. But imagine that, 6 earthquakes in the same day. It would be enough to bolster the belief of even a reasonably educated man in the presence of angry deities. It is as if the earth is angry in this neck of the woods at the moment. Lombok is shaking. Okay, I'm in Mataram town with Nin, and we last met a week ago. What's happened in the last week, Nin? How are you, and how did yesterday's 6 earthquakes affect life here?
I think so. Until this morning, we get maybe 13 after earthquake.
Yeah.
And very big earthquake last night.
One of them was 6.5, one was 7.1.
7.0.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very big, and everyone is screaming. I'm run to the street with my daughter, and I get a little accident, and I don't know, because no energy. Everyone is really dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A week ago you did not have shelter. Do you have shelter now?
I don't have shelter. I don't have nothing until now. Yes. This morning I tried to find shelter, but I can't find it.
Yeah, so the tarpaulins, tents and sleeping bags are still needed, not just for the camps, but even here around the around the town. I mean, but there's so many people in dire need.
Yes.
I think they're 67,000 homeless now.
Yes. A lot of people here need like a shelter or anything.
Yeah, and the number won't have diminished yesterday certainly won't have decreased with the number of earthquakes that were experienced here.
It's very like a nightmare. It's very scary.
Yeah, a nightmare, and a week and a half later it's still ongoing. Or 2 weeks now after the initial earthquake.
I think 8 days after last week we get the earthquake.
Yeah.
Yeah, since 18th until now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very scary.
Yeah, much more help is needed. At the moment it's like supplies are coming in every day, but money and donations.
I don't know why government not looking us. Maybe they only looking like the north is, but in the city a lot of people need like supply anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's in Mataram, where, as you can see, life is still continuing on, and there's not many evident signs of rubble and whatnot, but there are still needy people here, even in the town. And unfortunately, 2 weeks on, the nightmare continues here.
Every night is nightmare for me. I don't want to night come because I'm scared. Really scared.
Yeah, it's certainly a scenic drive to reach the spots of devastation and ruin. Coconut plantations still behind all these beaches along the west coast. If it was Bali, there'd be massive beach bars and other tourist trap monstrosities erected here, but As it is, we have coconut palms, small dwellings, and little waterways. Well, we're back in sight of the Gillies. We're on the approach to Bang Sal, and I don't know, there's something ill-fated about these. Even though we're here with the best of intentions, I think the police are always destined to play a part in these stories. So I got arrested the first time by the Indonesian Secret Service for gate-crashing President Jokowi's visit to Pemenang camp, where I was sleeping all week. It's not his fault. He gate-crashed my party. And then on the journey up to Bang Sal now, about 3 minutes ago, the Swiss Pete just pranged a police car, or a police truck rather, but luckily the truck's fairly easy to outrun. So yeah, and the ride goes on. I will, so just so that people are aware of where their donations are going, should they be kind enough to donate. We're currently divvying up with Hifan and Adi. They're both their families are at Pemenang camp, but they're deciding that a lot of the stuff, they're prioritising Ganga village and areas in the northwest, because up in the hills they've received less help. So we're just divvying up what's needed here in Pemenang, about 1 kilometre from Bang Sal harbour, and what's needed in Ganga. So from clothes to water, vitamins, antibiotic medicine and creams. It's been divvied up and it's going where, as much as can be ascertained, where it's needed. Yeah. Well, the first time we traversed this street, a few days after the earthquake, there was of course the mosque of Bang Sal collapsed in and upon itself, killing 60. And about a week and 2 days after the 7.1 earthquake that did the damage, they started clearing it, and now, yeah, the heavy machinery's out, and well, it's gone. The spired dome has gone, and they're making great inroads with this road now, leading to Bang Sal port. And of course the 830 boat is still taking people out every day for the Gillies clean-up. Progress is being made, but that's here. This is around a significant tourist attraction, namely the Gili Islands. Elsewhere in little unsung villages up in the hills, you're still essentially seeing this rubble and ruin and devastation, and some of those villages are yet to receive help. And we've returned to Pemenang camp, and in the last week, it's now 2 weeks since the initial and destructive earthquake. It's about 5 days since I was arrested over there when Jokowi visited, and now there's 3,000 people here contained within the confines of Pemenang on this hillside.
We need for QNP, thing, because in one camp there is no hygienist, we cook together with toilet there inside. That is so safe. That is so healthy,
Yeah, still unsanitary conditions, worsening as the camp population grows, and still in dire need.
Stop. I'm sure you need to pee.
The most beautiful PP stop, as you put it, in the world.
I know. You see the waterfall there?
Yeah. So as well as supplies, we brought over some cash donations, and just so you can see where it's going, 500 thou went to a homeless lady in Mataram. Anyone wants her Instagram, I can give you it. And now he found he's divvying up at Ganga camp the 5 million we've just given him. It's getting spread out. Each family is getting 100,000. But again, it's like with the state Gangas in, it's still like trying to combat famine with a few packets of frozen peas, or third world poverties with a few bags of Big Macs, you know, putting a plaster on a sword wound. More is needed. For something like this, it could never be enough. And some of the local flora and fauna around Ganga. It's a very interesting part of the world. It's got, obviously nearby you've got one of the most beautiful viewpoints, well, several of them, but in particular the what they call the tree house. There you've got cacao, and some of the coffee that's, the beans that are produced here are reputably some of the best around. We're about to sample some of the cacao while the cash donations being distributed around the camp. And it's always with a massive sense of guilt and inadequacy that something like this happens, because, well, whatever you bring is never going to be enough, adequate, sufficient. But it can arrest the decline, if nothing else, provide a little bit of relief and hope for the prevailing generosity of the haves. In the meanwhile, cacao.
Powder of chocolate. Powder of chocolate. Yes, exactly.
In its rawest form, cacao and local coffee. With Adi Bazaar and Adi Kachil, the good-looking one. Oh, thank you, sir.
No sugar.
Tidak gula. I'm sweet enough.
Leave it there, because it's made out of the seed. Pardon? Chocolate is made out of the seed. Yes, the seeds. Ah, yeah.
Yep. Yep, wedding picture still visible on the wall.
Amazing, yeah.
And as for the rest of it, yeah, this is what happens in a series of earthquakes when one is 7.1 on the Richter scale and you're relatively close to the epicenter. This is what happens to a village of brick, stone,
1,315 people.
Yep. 1,300 homeless in seconds. Few deaths, a broken back, and still sparse supplies and relief. Desperately needed.
At night. No, at night, evening.
And as we're here in the ruined village in northwest Lombok of Ganga, there were 6 earthquakes yesterday, and we just experienced one a few seconds ago. The whole thing, the whole village violently trembled for a few seconds. Good times.
You know that, Daniel, there's a place like that between Tamanan and Balian, up the mountain. You're viewing the ocean.
With a similar viewpoint.
Yeah. Instead of having palm trees, you have rice fields. It's really pretty.
Hey, take your photo there. Come. Where is your phone?
You're doing. You can do it, man. I believe in you.
I'm interested with you. You good man. Go to Lombok Earthquake. Very good.
Terus kiri, goyang dulu kiri. Terus.
Udah dah. Tahan cepet tahan. Tahan.
Kok nggak ternyata? Tengah 6.
Apa jam 7-an? 7:30.
Masih begitu. Kecil kemungkinan. Hari Minggu diperingati hari gempa. Iya, Andra ya. Hari Minggu diperingati. Ya Allah. 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 Ya Allah.
Yo, tangannya mak.
No, minta kiri. No. Kah, itu mati.
Masih tidak bergoyang.
Sinyal bangke.
Masih goyang tapi.
Masih.
Itu tukang nggak bisa dipercaya ya.
tinjau satu itu harus satu bertarik
Itu mau hubungi diri suruh anak ini langsung jalur tsunami kan barat dan utara di
ini belok ke Demekok tuh ke Bogor dan Lina ya ini begigit kan
ini masuknya ke Bogor ke Demekok
ya Allah ini kan
lagi sakit juga jatuh gitu nabung hilang nih satu gigit
ya Allah ya Rabbi besar banget lagi
Udah diam.
Astagfirullahaladzim ya Allah
Iya, lopernya mau makan.
Iya mau aja. Kita foto dulu. Bisa. Ada mau aja mira mual. Kecil. Kali-kali.
Kasih.
Jatuh tabrakan. Ini.
We have to record our ID first.
Belum dihitung. Sudah lapor nggak di
terus rumah balai oke kita ganti pelajaran dulu ya anak-anak. Rumah gempa. Ada kelompok rumah gempanya. Rumah gempa. Cepat karena A B C D E F G A B C D ya. Kami ini apa dia? Ini namanya apa, Nana? A. Ini B. Ini C. Ini D. Ini E. Ini F. A B C.
We have to record our ID first.
Belum dihitung. Sudah lapor nggak di dari mana?
Boleh pan.
Bare tahu lek nganti apa terana. Klokode o kola nanu ta.